All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? So just wanted to update you guys on what's going on in Los Angeles as the Lakers about to start their offseason in about a week. It really started actually back in February. Hell, I could argue a little bit before that. Their offseason, to me, started the day LeBron injured his groin. All right, that is just my opinion. They ain't looked the same since. They were blowing the Warriors out on Christmas Day. Ain't looked the same since. Damn it, man. I want to give you guys an update on a rumor that is out there. And there's some truth in this. I've done my homework on this one. Some things are going to change in Los Angeles. Let me tell you guys the Lakers' plans for this summer in regards to free agency. First off, actually before free agency, the Lakers have a very small chance. They've been so bad lately that they have actually a small chance at getting the #1 pick. All right, very small chance, but they have a chance. If they're able to get somehow, some way, and a lot of people are going to say the NBA is rigged if the Lakers get the #1 pick, and I don't blame you. And I'm a Laker fan. There's no way the Lakers should get the #1 pick. But if they were to land the #1 pick, it would be crazy, right? Because then you got something that the New Orleans Pelicans would for sure want for Anthony Davis. And I think the Lakers would trade that pick for Anthony Davis, right? As long as Anthony Davis is willing to sign on to an extension with the Lakers, I think they trade that pick, even if it's Zion Williamson. And I tend to believe that the Pelicans would trade the second pick. If the Lakers offer the second pick or the third pick, I think that'll be enough on top of maybe Brandon Ingram and Lonzo, something like that, for Anthony Davis. So first off, the Lakers are going to put their hopes in the draft lottery. They got small chances, but there is a chance that they could get a top 3 pick to kind of appease that Pelican offer. 9 out of 10, that's not going to happen, and the Pelicans are not going to trade them Anthony Davis. So then the Lakers are going to move forward to free agency. Here's how I believe this thing is going to play out. That top tier, I believe there's like 3 or 4 guys in that top tier. Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, and if you want to throw Klay Thompson in the mix, I'll throw him in there as well. I don't believe any of those guys are going to genuinely consider becoming a Los Angeles Laker. I think these guys are going to do their own thing, right? So from there, you're going to have to move to that second tier. I would say the Jimmy Butlers of the world. Maybe throw DeMarcus Cousins in that realm as well. A couple other guys, the Tobias Harris of the world, Kemba Walker somewhere in there as well. I don't believe I'd probably take out. Matter of fact, all these guys could become Lakers. I'll just leave it at that. All these guys could become Lakers. I think their paths are just contingent on what they want. All right, like Jimmy Butler. I don't think the Sixers are going to pay him. All right, I don't think they're going to pay him. I think they're going to give their money to Tobias Harris. I just don't think the Sixers are going to pay him, depending on how their season ends. DeMarcus Cousins. If KD and Klay were to leave, then the Warriors would play DeMarcus Cousins. But if KD just leaves, technically the Warriors could go deep into the luxury tax and pay DeMarcus Cousins, but I doubt it. So I believe Cousins will be available, right? Then you got Kemba Walker, to me, who's the X factor in all this. If he's available, I think Kemba's super good. I think people are slept on the talents that Kemba has. But a lot of people believe Kemba is going to lean towards staying in Charlotte and taking that big-time payday. And if he does leave, he likely go to New York or Brooklyn. He's got some hometown ties to that area, right? So things are going to move fast. And if the Lakers strike out on guys in Tier 1 and Tier 2, they're going to probably have to settle with guys like Vucevic, maybe. It's going to get ugly quickly, like some third-tier guys that are going to be available. One backup plan that I've been told the Lakers are considering, Tyronn Lue, to me, is the favorite to get the job as the Lakers head coach. Now, I don't think Tyronn Lue can coach that well. That's just my opinion. I reserve that right. But I'm telling you, there's a good chance I would say he's the heads-on favorite to get the job after the Lakers fire Luke Walton in the next few days, right? So once Tyronn Lue gets that position, LeBron is going to look for things that he knows, right? Even getting Tyronn Lue as the head coach, those are things that he trusts and knows. I think that's when, or I've been told at least, that the Lakers would probably end up making a phone call to Cleveland Cavaliers forward Kevin Love. The Cavs are going to let Kevin Love go. He's not a part of their rebuild plans. As a matter of fact, I can guarantee you this. If they get the #1 pick, they're drafting Zion Williamson to be the next face of their franchise. And I guarantee you that Kevin Love will be released the next day. Like, period. They're going to buy him out. They gave him a big deal. They would love for a team to trade for Kevin Love. But if no team's willing to trade for Kevin Love, they'll buy him out. They'll just buy him out and he'll move on. And what I've been told is there's a good chance this summer, if the Lakers strike out, obviously they're shooting for the stars, with Anthony Davis, then Kevin Durant and Kawhi, and then DeMarcus. And the plan is probably to go get Kevin Love, and you might have to get Jimmy Butler. So the new big three in Los Angeles could very well be Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and LeBron. And by the way, it's not bad because you'd be able to keep a couple of those young guys if you went that way. Kevin Love wouldn't have to take a big deal. Jimmy Butler, you have to overpay for, probably have to overpay for Jimmy Butler. And you can still keep a couple of those young guys. You can still keep Kuzma. I don't know where he fits in. The problem with the Lakers is their roster doesn't make sense, right? They don't have enough knockdown shooting. Like with that roster, you don't need another 3 or 4 in Kuzma if you go get Jimmy Butler and Kevin Love. You need a shooting guard and a big. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep JaVale McGee. He had a really good year. So you need a starting shooting guard. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's got to go. All that clutch sports mess, I don't want to hear that. Nope. He was awful for most of the season. I'm hearing that the Lakers, worst case scenario, if all else fails, Kevin Love would be a realistic option to finish his career. He's got California ties. He went to UCLA. It's a good chance that the Lakers would go get Kevin Love and pair him alongside LeBron. And by the way, one reason why LeBron was so happy to leave Cleveland was the fact that Kevin Love's body was breaking down. He didn't play a lot of last year. I don't think that's a great move. Kevin Love, he just can't hold up. Those minutes he played in Minnesota, again, being the primary option, not playing for nothing, and then to turn around and go play for the Cavaliers and play all those tough minutes, getting to the finals 3 straight years, it took a toll on K-Love. And if he decides to join LeBron and the Lakers, I just hope the expectations on this guy are no longer all-star. He's not that caliber player anymore. We'll see what happens. I was told that from a good source, though, that Kevin Love is going to probably be an option for the Lakers if they strike out. And if they strike out the first round, second round, third, then that's when Kevin Love will be in the mix. I got more NBA free agency news. You just got to subscribe to the platform for more. That's all I can tell you. You know, you get that news first. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
Got the kids, they are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now,
Mr.Taliaferro.
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 Shout out to Mr.Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.